Hello, you noble people. My name is Noble, and in this video, it is going to be Apex Legends. Now, to say I have a divisive history with Apex is an understatement. Some of you may know that this channel kind of started out with me making some just kind of content on my PC, like my old school computer, and it wasn't very well. I did like some Friday Night Funkin' and some other stuff. Then I finally decided I will try and record some gameplay of Apex, and for the start of my channel, that is what I did for a majority of my content. And when we finally got better internet, I was actually streaming Apex consistently, pretty much at least a bare minimum. I would at least stream Apex at least once a week, and I had a lot of fun with the game. Now, over time, like any game, it's going to get stale. And Apex, instead of just growing stale over time, hit like a brick wall with how the downward spiral of the game is. And it's not like it's, oh, a huge controversy to get me in, like, not want to play the game. The game is just not fun anymore because of how EA is milking the game, and it's an unfortunate circumstance. Like, the gameplay footage you are seeing right now is not by me, it is by someone called Silent Gaming. I'll link their channel in the description. They do no commentary gameplay videos, and they're actually pretty good. They're in Diamond, as you can see right there, and I just wanted to use their footage because I don't want to play the game, at least not right now. Right now, they released a new trailer for the new update, and I decided I might as well check it out, even though I haven't played the new season with the new Sparrow. I think I kind of touched the character in the firing range, but I haven't gone into an actual game and played the new character Sparrow. I thought they were okay, and then I found out later that they're actually pretty good, which is, I guess, is okay. But for Apex to consider, for me to consider Apex to be a good game again, they have to push forward and leave behind what the EA market wants to do. And what the EA market wants to do is to push monetization. Push the FOMO of you not being able to get the skin again. I've poured a lot of money into this, too much so that I beg to actually share, because I was a stupid kid and just wanted the cosmetic. And while yes, some of the heirlooms and stuff are cool, some of the skins and stuff are cool, they're very much not worth it because I don't play the game anymore. And I was gonna probably just watch this trailer and then kind of roll my eyes at it and not really care, but the trailer is actually pretty good. This is probably the best trailer they've showcased, just because the animators always go above and beyond when it comes to these actual stuff. I'll actually share a little bit of snippets of it right now with like Mirage and Crypto fighting, and then there's a Fuse and Maggie have a fight too, but the best one has to be the Alter and Ash fighting on the side of a building. That is epic. And you may be wondering, why am I sharing this? Well, obviously I was interested with the trailer just because of how cool the trailer was this time around, but obviously these trailers don't show any gameplay and they don't really showcase anything new. Sometimes they'll show like a new weapon, but I don't really think there was anything in the trailer that I could see. But the big thing is that when you go to the website, we still really don't have too much news available as of right now. However, they announced that we're going to get a new permanent game mode, which, coming from someone who has played this game since around like the start of season 5, that is insane. For context, we get a bunch of LTMs. Some of them are pretty good and people want them to be permanent modes, which never is the case. They're always just kind of like just taken out. People want solos so much, and I was someone who didn't think solos would be good, and they made solos and it was really good, and then we haven't got it as a permanent mode. The last actual permanent mode we got was arenas, and that was in season 9, and then it got taken out due to not many people playing it. However, the people who did play it, me included, was really disappointed when it went away. Now, they brought it back as an LTM, but apparently it still went away, which is stupid. And the only real, like, technically, like, permanent mode we've gotten is, like, the mixtape mode, where it cycles through a bunch of different mini games. But the case of it is it cycles through. If you want to hop on and play some team deathmatch and it's currently on a gun game mode, then you're gonna have to wait for gun game to be all over. If you want to play control and it's on team deathmatch, you're gonna have to wait. It's really frustrating if you, depending on what mode you want to play, and not really fun. So the fact they're finally doing a permanent game mode makes me feel like they actually have some effort put in behind this, and actually believe this will be a mode that people will like. And I'm hopefully optimistic about this. That being said, I still do hope they do still fix stuff. Like I said, I have not played since I have made that post around 2 months ago. Basically, I said I'm quitting Apex for a while due to them laying off a bunch of people with the Titanfall news. That was pretty much the last straw for me. I know I did say in the intro that I said I didn't drop it due to a controversy. It wasn't really a controversy, just them being greedy. And I've always had to deal with them being greedy. I'm like, oh, well, that's just how the company is. No, that's just how evil the company is. Like, there's no, like, excuse to do that and cancel a Titanfall game, which, by the way, was planning on to being an extraction shooter, which is the most dead brain idea for a Titanfall game I've ever heard. Like, at least maybe try and link it to Apex or something. I know Battle Royale is like a dead game mode because that one Splitgate tried to do it with the make FPS great again, which he was really stupid because of that. But they just didn't even make an attempt, and I like the idea that they are moving in the right direction. I even said in my video previously that I thought them moving in the right direction with finally releasing a character, that we could finally see some progress on what we're going to be moving forward in the next future with Apex. But I don't really know if we are, because if you don't know, one of the things that I was streaming for is I was trying to stream and get kill grinds up on characters to try and get all my favorite characters to a certain number of kills. And then also try and get a 2k damage, maybe a 3k, 4k damage with them. Because I want to try and do that, because that's something that I can accomplish. And unironically, I may go back to doing those streams because they're actually fun to do. I can actually stream the game, have fun, maybe some people will come into the chat. I don't really know if I'll do it soon or later, because like I said in my previous couple video with the YouTube algorithm has been weird. I don't, from what it looks like, it is them shadow banning me from content if it's not Deltarune or Undertale related, because my newest video on the Undertale 10-year anniversary memory thing actually did pretty well. But I don't really know why that is the case, because it's Undertale, and Undertale doesn't do well, only Deltarune. Maybe it's because I put Susie in the thumbnail of her like reacting, so maybe that got more traction. So I'm a little wary to do stream or make content of Apex, but I just wanted to do this and throw it out there and see if it sticks. I need to do more diverse content to see if I can actually get out of this like slug with videos that aren't Deltarune not doing well, and the only way to do that is make more diverse content. I do plan on making a Pokemon video in the future, and also regarding what I said in the other video with a Pokemon Nuzlocke, that might have to wait. The current emulator that I got for Scarlet Violet is insanely slow. I might have to swap around what we're going to Nuzlocke. I have thought about Nuzlocking X and Y. That way I'm prepared for ZA, because I don't really remember the story of X and Y too much and the characters. And if I were to play through X and Y and understand the characters, I probably will understand the story elements of ZA a lot better, so I might do that. But that's probably going to be it for this video. Stay tuned for possible more Apex content. The next video is 100% going to be stuff related to Pokemon ZA. I'm very excited for that game. Hopefully, I can figure out a way to possibly stream that. I don't know if I will be able to stream ZA. I hope I can. That's something that's definitely going to have to wait. Obviously, it's not until October, so maybe we can figure out something for me to stream it in the future. But that's all that is for this video. Stay noble. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.